You have to go up on the roof.
Yeah, that is kind of a mystery to me in a way, isn't it? But I used to be a surfer, and as a teenager, and then I used to like to fish a lot. And so there's a connection there that I've always liked. So maybe this is like my beach, right? My name's Tim Ebner, and I have a show up at Artbug right now, and I just wanted to show you guys, talk to you guys a little bit about the work. Sometimes you can feel the breeze come over, you go, oh, what is, that's nice. So maybe that's what it's about, you know? Yeah, the fantasy of the beach here in the city. But yeah. Did surfing bears. And I was teaching at Cal State LA, and I just started to drift down into the ceramic lab, and it was a beautiful studio, and the people were nice, and just felt fine. Just felt kind of natural to do it, you know? I just went nuts with it. And go there on the weekends, and I'd be firing things while I was teaching a class upstairs, running back and forth, you know, adjusting the kiln, and it was a lot of fun, you know. And then transporting the work and getting it, you know, getting it up on the roof, and it was a whole process. The ceramics kind of got me out of the headspace that you can paint yourself into a corner with when you're making paintings. I think you can kind of get into a rut. And so the ceramics was great because it was so different than making paintings for me at the time. And so it kind of loosened up my idea making, and I could see myself making things in a different kind of medium, and it's beautiful to work with, and the surfaces themselves are just, I mean, we live with it all the time, don't we? I mean, it must be nice.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, also.
That's a different powder coating, right?
No, it's the same, but
Okay.
and that's the gun out there,
Mm-hmm.
and they charge it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah,
they're
they're like-
electromagnetically charged to the metal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're attracted to it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how they get the even surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, you don't have to use just metal.
Mm-hmm.
You can powder coat just about anything as long as it takes a charge. And
Uh-huh.
then you can also work with the powder by mixing it with different mediums,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets like, you can paint it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this, I'm going to transfer onto that.
Mm-hmm.
But before I transfer it, I'm going to color that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, okay.
And while it's hot
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
in the oven, I'll get this.
And then you take the paper off.
Right. Yeah, this is just palette paper, so it's got wax.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it on that. It heats up, sticks to the surface. When it cools down,
Mm-hmm.
ideally, I peel it up, and what's
Uh-huh.
left is there's nothing left on the wax paper.
Mm-hmm.
It just releases and goes onto the powder coating surface. So you kind of work in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me more of printmaking.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it gets, you know, more refined. Like this is when I'm going to the forge and I'm pounding the metal, and sometimes it looks a little more random, and then other times, like the woven piece right there, it starts to become more focused, and then it'll go back to that kind of randomy look, you know, and then, oh, no, I'm going to try to, you know, control it a little bit more. So I fluctuate in and out of exercising control or spontaneity, or having a plan and then trying to, you know, execute that to the bitter end, you know, with some of them. That seems like the right strategy. I'm kind of like the most boring person ever, right? So it's a matter of finding something interesting. That's a good way to start the day. Right? Because I'm just kind of tired of myself in a way, you know? Right? It's exciting, right? You know, it's like, oh, maybe this can work. You know, the risk, you know, the gamble. That's more fun than, you know, if I go ahead with step A, B, and C, I know I'm going to get this result and it's going to be beautiful. I don't think I'm quite capable of that. I've never been very good at that, I think. I could be a just really awful painter, right? This is my thing. This is my niche. Just take the risk, see whether or not it works. It might.